Master sets, sealed, endless hunts, but at what cost? This is what 1 year of collecting Pokemon cards looks like. How did we get here? 2025, what a year it has been. For me, it all started like a little bit over a year ago, end of 2024, when I went grocery shopping and I just saw a sleeve booster pack of Pokemon cards and I thought, let me pick it up. It was a pack of Stellar Crown and I opened it and I pulled the card of a century. I pulled this Venusaur EX. I thought I hit the lottery. In my eyes it was such a cool card because as a kid we always loved the EX cards. It was like the best card you could get because it just had the highest number at the top right corner. Now we know that as HP, but back then it was like, yeah, that's very cool, that's very strong, that one must be good. So yeah, I just hit a regular EX and I was like, what else is in this set? What else can I pull from this? So I looked up Stellar Crown card list and to my surprise we had full arts. So I was like, now I need one of those. So yeah, I kept buying some booster packs when I went grocery shopping until we pulled, I don't have it ready yet, but this one, the Joltik illustration rare, and it was really our first illustration rare that we pulled. They also had Surging Sparks, but I didn't know what cards were in there, so I looked it up, and yeah, that's when we found out there was a Phanpy, the Phanpy from Surging Sparks as we know it, the one I have right here. This is actually the one that we pulled on this channel. But yeah, we started to do a challenge of hunting for the Phanpy from Surging Sparks, and man, that was quite the journey. It took us 174 days. Yeah, 174 days to finally find it, and eventually it wasn't even me who pulled it. It was my girlfriend. So yeah, Raina pulled it, and yeah, I honestly, I couldn't care less. I was just so happy that we together were able to pull it. I probably opened 150 packs, she opened 24 packs in total, so yeah, crazy how those things work. But yeah, now I have it. I already had it before, I bought it, but that didn't satisfy me. So I think I now have 5 of them, and one of them is in the cutie binder of Raina. But I'll get to that later. So I had so many cards of Surging Sparks and I kept opening some Stellar Crown here or there, some other packs as well during that challenge, like Prismatic came out, so we opened some Prismatic, pretty much as we could, probably. I opened ETBs, sticker boxes, sticker collections, yeah, everything we could find we opened. With no real evolution luck. We did pull the Cerulege, but not the evolutions. But yeah, I pulled so many cards from Surging Sparks that I started to think maybe I should just try to master set this. So yeah, that's where the real work started. So yeah, we started with master setting Surging Sparks, and as you can see we have pretty much every single card in there right now. I did pick up a lot of reverse holos at conventions. This is the only reverse holo we still need, the Xerneas. And it's very funny because that's the, I think it's from Mega Evolutions, I pulled the Xerneas like over and over again. Of course the Phanpy was always fun during the challenge to hit that one. And yeah, all of the others we have. Then the Mousehold and Tandemaus. Of course, the girlies loved that when we pulled that. But yeah, then here you have the Ace packs and the EXs. A couple more EXs, all of the illustration rares, and then the Phanpy. This is not actually the Phanpy that we pulled. That one is over there because I want to grade it just to keep it in memory of we pulling it. But yeah, we have every other card except for the Latias EX. We have the Pikachu, the Melodic, the Rand, the Hydreigon, Lowland Executor, all of the big hitters. We gave away the Jasmine's Gaze and Lycia's Appeal for the Phanpy hunt. Those were two cards that we had double. So yeah, we have all the rest of the master set complete except for those two cards. And with that being said, that is one of my goals for 2026. I will make another video about this, but I have a couple of goals for 2026, and one of them is to complete the master set of Stellar Crown and Surging Sparks. Of course, Surging Sparks, we're so close, so we just need to do it. Stellar Crown, we are also pretty close, but not as close. We have most of the reverse holos, except for Toad School, these two, Alchromia Mask, the Meditite. That's going to be it, I guess, for reverse holos. And then we still need an EX right here. I think it's a Snorlax, I'm not sure. And then an SIR and 2 gold cards. So yeah, we have the Terrapagos. I think we pulled this one. Yeah, we pulled this one out of a booster box. Yeah, I opened so many Stellar Crown as well, and since I was already doing Surging Sparks, I thought I might as well do Stellar Crown too, just because I already had a lot and I thought it was a very cool set with the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur. My girlfriend and I actually did a challenge for ourselves to pull it. We pulled the Bulbasaur twice even, so she's very happy about that. It's now in her cutie binder. And yeah, this is my brother's favorite Pokemon, Zeraora. Very beautiful card. But yeah, this is where it kind of started. Now let's go to a little bit later in that journey. Elite Trainer boxes. It all started with the one from Surging Sparks from me. I ordered one from Fnac, and yeah, the seal wasn't pretty well, but I opened it either way for the Phanpy hunt, so I decided I want one sealed as well, and I was lucky enough to find one in the wild for MSRP still. Every set that I opened an ETB from, I kept one sealed as well. So that means I opened one from Surging Sparks, Journey Together, Destined Rivals, Black and White, Prismatic Evolutions. I put this one in an acrylic just for display purposes. I think it looks really clean. I want to do the same with all of the others, but it's quite expensive to just buy 8 acrylics on the spot, so I will do it just whenever I think is the right time. As you can see, there is a little damage on this Lucario box, I think. On one of the others, there's a little minor damage as well, but I try to find a clean one, but don't care too much if there is a little bit of damage. I just don't want the seal to be ripped and for it to just look clean when you look at it from a distance. But yeah, the goal of this is actually for display purposes and also for when we have kids later. I just want my kids to be able to enjoy the packs that we opened, to see the difference as well with boxes from 10-20 years from now. But yeah, I just want them to be able to open what we opened, so I started to collect those. I might pick up one of each extra, just so I have an extra box of each that I can still display, just because I don't know how easy it will be for me to let these go. But yeah, those are my ETBs. As you can see, you probably have noticed, I don't have one from Stellar Crown, yet I did open one. That's because I never found one again for in the wild, and I just don't want to order it online because you don't know how the seal is gonna be. But yeah, I might pick one up that I see on Facebook or yeah, the second-hand market. I just might pick one up on the spot They are not too expensive, but it's just not one of my main goals right now. So yeah, let's move on to the next item. Next up are the booster boxes. These are Phantasmal Flames and Mega Evolutions, the two boxes from Journey Together, and of course Surging Sparks. I still have another one of those from when we did the challenge, the Phanpy hunt. So this one I actually had when we were doing the Phanpy hunt, and I ordered two of them from Card Market. So it was, I think, $2.50 a box each at that moment. Surging Sparks was doing pretty great. I think now it's $2.30, $2.20. But yeah, I had to keep going, so I bought two booster boxes from Surging Sparks, and right before I started opening those to record, I actually found a couple of, I think, 5 to 7 blister packs from Surging Sparks in the wild. So I picked those up, and we were lucky enough to pull it from there. But yeah, that's one of the two Surging Sparks boxes that I still have from that challenge. The other one is in here in another plastic acrylic thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I'm currently saving it for content purposes, maybe later, or I'll just give it away to my kids as well. I might sell it for something else that I want to collect. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but for now it's just staying in our closet. But yeah, for these I just wanted one of each. So Surging Sparks, Destined Rivals, Journey Together, I just picked this one up. I was able to get this one as well at release, but the person selling them to me was asking like 300 euros, and I was like, no, that's too much. You are a store and I don't want to pay that to you. So yeah, 300 was too much. I knew it was a small set, I knew it would come down, and I just waited patiently. So yeah, I just picked the regular one in my local game shop where I took you already in Spel op de Wagen, and yeah, just 216 euros, €6 a pack. So just the regular price for a booster box these days. And I was able to pick this one up later at a convention in Bruges, where the vendor had this one in the acrylic, and I was asking like, how much would you want for it? And he said like, I think he said $235. I was just asking for the booster box, not for the acrylic, and I was like, yeah, okay, let's just negotiate it down to $230 for the booster box. And he was like, okay. I just paid, and he handed me the booster box with the acrylic case. So I didn't expect to get the acrylic case with it. That's why I negotiated, otherwise I wouldn't have. But yeah, I got this with acrylic, so for $230, which is a pretty good deal, I think. The acrylics are 20-25 euros. You might be able to find them cheaper, but yeah, I got the booster box basically for the same price as this one, so I'm not complaining. And by the way, in Europe these were a lot harder to find than these. They were a lot more rare. And then for Mega Evolutions, I was able to get the enhanced booster box, not yet the regular one. I hope to find it in a restock or something to be able to pick it up when Spel op de Wagen has this box again. Usually with the restocks it's the regular version. I know Spel op de Wagen has like 2 more cases of these that they're now selling at $185, so yeah, $185 a box, not a case. But yeah, I hope to pick this one up later. And then Phantasmal Flames, of course. Yeah, I think these are quite lame, the Mega Evolution boxes, compared to these. They're just boring, in my opinion. Okay, the top is cool, but you also had the top boxes here. Yeah, I just think it's a little bit lame that they don't put any art right here on the bottom half. But yeah, it is what it is. I just like to keep one sealed, and when I have a lot of them, I will be putting them sideways anyways, so they will display some kind of art. So yeah. On to the next item. I almost forgot, we still have a piece in my collection that is a bit out of the box because I actually didn't open, I think, any of this set. So this is Brilliant Stars. I was able to pick this up like, I think, a year ago right now. Must be no longer than a year ago. It has two little rips. The seal, I don't know if you can see it. Below the M of Pokémon, there's a little rip, and it has the same type of rip at the back, but nothing major. Yeah, I picked this up for 216 euros a year ago, so that was a bargain. And yeah, for 216 I cannot complain. I just picked this up as an investment. Might trade this off later, although I think it's... I looked inside the set and I really like the Charizard, so I might sell this one off just to get the Charizard alone. I don't think I will rip it because, yeah, I just think that would not be very smart. I have learned my lesson with Surging Sparks to not chase for it, and now with Phantasmal Flames as well, because I still need to pull an SIR from that set. But yeah, I'm just keeping it for now, keeping it inside the collection as an investment, and yeah, I'm planning to sell it off, I don't know when, somewhere in the future. Alright, so next up are the booster bundle displays. I have one from Prismatic Evolutions and 151, and yeah, these look gorgeous. I think these look amazing. Are very tough to find as well these days, because every store that I knew sold like individual booster bundles, except for Spell of the Wagen. I think I got both of these from them. This one definitely. I picked this one up 2 months ago maybe for 390 euros, so that was a good deal again. I mean, yeah, they sell at MSRP pretty much, maybe a little bit above, but they don't look at the market price. They are like, this is our price, and yeah, it's like they just want the collectors to have something to collect, and I think that's really awesome. They had a lot of these, by the way, both of them. More from Prismatic because those got restocked twice already, but yeah, I'm not opening up any more Prismatic. I have never opened up 151, so that's dangerous, because I think it's a really cool set, and I did grow up with 151, so I really want to rip it, but I don't know. I feel like it's such a unique box, and I would rather like be able to rip a lot of packs without opening such a box. I would rather try Blooming Waters or something. The Blooming Water box is, yeah, not as easy to display. Wouldn't fit in my collection as much. Although I do have some collection boxes. This one is for a friend. But yeah, I like these battle decks with the illustration where I have, oh yeah, I have these Jack Lane blisters from Phanpy, from Chilling Rain. Yeah, a League battle deck, and then yeah, a lot of collection boxes that I just like, that I'm keeping just to open with my kids later again, to give them the experience that we had. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where we are at now. Oh no, not yet. That's my sealed collection, but we have more. Alright, so as you guys know, it is my goal to have every single Phanpy. So a mastered set of Phanpys, including the Japanese versions, and one of the more recent pickups, I had it for a couple of months now. Someone sent it to me actually. So huge shout out to Will Scott. He was a fan of the channel from when we did the Phanpy hunt, and he sent me this Ash's Pikachu Japanese. So that's a huge one. I think he or someone else also sent me the Phanpy e-readers, the regular one and the reverse holo. So that are huge pickups. I would love to have them all in a PSA slab or a tag slab. I'm not a big fan of PSA, but this one is in PSA slab, so I might as well just put the others in a PSA slab, just so they all belong together, or I regrade this. We'll see. We'll see what the future brings, but yeah, I would love to have more Phanpy and to pick up more of them in the next year. I love Phanpy. I want a binder for them for as long as they are not in a PSA slab. I still need a binder to put them into, but I know someone now who can do some edge work, so that would be pretty dope to have a Phanpy at the front of the binder. But yeah, that's one of the other goals I have for 2026, to pick up more Phanpy and to pick up more of these illustration rares as well, because I really love this card and I just want more of them. I can't be stopped. And of course, last but not least, a Tandem Mouse binder. So she has the mouse hold from Paldea Evolved once again, and then she just puts as many mouse holds and Tandem Mouses in here as she possibly can. So every time she finds one, she picks them up, puts it in here. She has a lot of space left, so yeah, that's probably one of her favorite binders as well. But yeah, altogether she has like a pretty nice collection, different from the collection that we have together, because we just collect master sets together, and yeah, I just want one of my own binders, a binder for my own. So I asked some for Christmas and New Year's Eve, so let's see if we still get it, and otherwise I'm just buying it myself to put in the cards that I personally like the most in, that I think are cool or epic. And yeah, I also want to do a challenge, but I'll keep that as a secret for now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think I told you earlier that we had like 8,000 cards of bulk, and fact is we didn't buy any bulk except for reverse holos that we don't have double in right now. So that's 8,000 cards of bulk that we have ripped. So we have probably ripped over 800 packs in a year's time, which is insane, because if you do the math, it's like 4,000 to 5,000 euros of packs ripped, and then I still have a lot of my sealed that is also about $4,000. So yeah, it's crazy. I think we will slow down in 2026, but we will just be smarter and yeah, don't rip like 21 booster boxes from a set to just get one card. Phanpy hunt. But yeah, a lot of more content is coming out, and I'm excited for 2026. I think things will be different, but in a good way. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I am happy with how 2025 went for me. I was lucky to be able to always find Pokemon. I know this has been tough for a lot of people, and I have tried to help out as much as I can. But yeah, it's time for the next step, and I'll see you in 2026. Phanpy, march on.
I hope your 2025 was as good as ours, and we are wishing you best of wishes for 2026. Bye people, bye.